Hello, this is Dr. Sivakant Pathak. T2 Part 2 Error Analysis. You have seen Part 1 in case of error analysis, in which we have seen the various things: what is error, how many types of error, method of removing error, and every fundamentals related to the errors, and how the formula can be obtained in case of error. More complications we can see with the numericals. Now this lecture onwards, I will upload my lecture on physics tutor. And you are requested to update with my channel. Then you can see my lectures whenever you are needed to see the lectures. So okay, let's start the lecture today. In error analysis, before doing this, a small topic I want to do, that is the order of magnitude. This is also one line, very good things in a measurement physics is asked. Order of magnitude is if a physical quantity measurement is represented in power of 10. Suppose some values are given, and this value is in very high value or very low value. Some of the example I am going to take. Let distance of earth from sun is 1.49 into 10 to the power 8. Mass of electron 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31. Charge of electron 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Planck constant is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 30. 4 joule second. Here in this case, and many examples, distance from earth to moon, diameter of earth, perimeter of earth, distance from one place to another, intermolecular distance, interatomic distance, internucleon distance. So these are represented in order of magnitude. There is a rule to obtain or to note a given physical terms in order of magnitude. In case of order of magnitude, the observation is required to written in this form: n is equal to 10 to the power x. If any observation is given in this form, where n is numerical value lies between 0 to 10, in between 0 and 10, then in that condition, if the value of n is between 0 and 10, then power of 10, here is x, power of 10 is just called order of magnitude. In a case, in first case, if n is either less than or equal, what is 3.16, this 3.16 is taken under root 10, either equal to or less. Then in this condition, the x is considered as order of magnitude, and in a case if n is greater than 3.16, in that condition order of magnitude is x plus 1. So by taking this formula, see very carefully how can we obtain order of magnitude of aforesaid terms, numerical terms written here. So first term is here, distance of earth from sun. It is 1.49. It is lies between 0 and 10. See, this is value, and it is less than 3.16. So order of magnitude is only 10 to the power 8. Here in the case second, mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31. This multiplier is light under the range and it is more than 3.16. So order of magnitude is here 10 to the power minus 31 plus 1. This is equal to 10 to the power minus 30. Now see in the third case, this is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. The multiplier is less than under root 10. This is 3.16. So order of magnitude is 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And Planck constant is 6.67. So more than 3.16. So in this case it is 10 to the power minus 34 plus 1. This is 10 to the power minus 33. So these are the method to obtain order of magnitude. Order of magnitude means in power of tens. And the power of tens is called order of magnitude. It is meaning to power of 8, power of minus 10, minus 30, power of minus 19, and it is power of minus 33, and so on. Now we are going to see the numerical on topic error analysis. Listen very carefully, students. We normally use the procedure is our to understand the fundamentals are we are going through the theories. On the basis of this theory we derive the formula, and by the formula we are making some concepts, and using this concept we are calculating some physical quantities. But one thing is more important here. Numerical questions are not only to calculate, but it is a process for understanding the fundamentals in more micro depth, up to more depth. It clears the fundamentals. So listen very careful the question and see how I am calculating the numerical, and on the basis of this numerical, please do not consider as a mathematics only, how you are clearing your fundamentals. So clear? Let's see the solution. One more thing before the solution. If you are able to understand the question, your 50% work is clear. And in that condition only you can calculate the correct answer, correct physical quantity. So see the question. A question is given, a formula is given in this question. Formula is given. This formula is P is equal to A to the power 3 B square under root C by D. Means fundamental quantity P is dependent on A, B, C on their different power. Here in the question given, when a student is going to calculate P, so it has to measure the value of A, B, and A, B, C, and D. While he is going to obtain the measurement of A, B, C, and D, he is getting 1%, 3%, 4%, and 2% error in calculating this respectively. So here it is asked, calculate the maximum percentage error in the case of P. Maximum percentage error in case of P. See, first of all, this question has one more part, but we will see after doing this. So see the formula in the solution. formula is given a to the power 3 b to the power 2 under root c into d. In more simpler way it can be written as a to the power 3 b to the power 2 c to the power minus 1 by 2 and d to the power minus 1. The formula can be written in this form also. See how I am deriving the formula to calculate percentage error by the given formula. First of all, I am writing here fractional error. In measuring quantity P, fractional error in P, this is equal to delta P by P is equal to, see here, power you see of the first quantity in right hand side, it is 3. First of all, this error in measurement of A by value of A, measured value. See here 2, its power is plus 2, change in this error, maximum possible error by measured value. Then see the last third, it is minus. What is power? 1 by 2 delta C by C. Similarly, it is minus 1 delta D by D. This is fractional error. Thereafter, if fractional error only called, asked in the question, so this formula can be utilized. Now if it is asked maximum fractional error in measuring P, so this is delta P by P max is equal to 3. See very carefully, delta A by A plus 2 delta B by B. See here is a minus. But if it is called maximum, all minus will be converted into plus. It is 1 by 2 delta C by C plus, here is this minus converted into plus. A in the multiplication directly can be written as delta D by D. If maximum fractional error called, asked, use this formula. See maximum fractional error here in the case. Now see, but in this question asked maximum percentage error in P. This is equal to delta P by P into 100 max. So in that condition it's become 3 delta A by A into 100 plus 2 delta B by B into 100 plus 1 by 2 delta C by C into 100 plus delta D by D into 100. See the formula, how the formula is derived in the case. I feel that you are able to understand my intentions. See the 3 different quantities and how their formula is obtained. In every question, you will continue the concept, but here in the question, the maximum percentage error is asked when you will go normally in the question, right? And the examples I am taking, those example picking here, these examples are available in all the books. Which book you like, you will get these questions. Now see, here is this side place available, so I am going to calculate, that is delta P by P in 200 max, maximum permissible error. In case of A, it is a 3 into this value is given in the question, its maximum error is 1%. It's given, direct calculated is the direct given in the question. It is 3 into 1 given. Now this is now second, it is 2 into error in the second question B in the given it is 3%. Plus the third one is plus 2 into C, the maximum permissible error is given here 4. Plus del, and the last it is given 2%. Now see, it is 3% plus 6% plus 8% plus 2%. This total is 6, 3, 9, 17, 18, 19. This total is maximum error is here in the case. Here it is in this case C. It is formula here is given 31 is half, not 2. 1 by 2. So in that condition it's become 2 only. Sorry. So total becomes 6, 3, 9 to 11 to 13%. Actually it is 1 by 2. See in the formula. Okay. Now see, question can be asked. Name the physical quantity on which maximum attention is required while doing the experiment. So here see, maximum 60% error is possible in case of second quantity. That second quantity is here seen in the formula B. While so most care is required while doing the experiment to see. Now the second part of it is this question, please see. Students obtained by keeping all the values and obtained the value of P is 3.763. When he was doing the experiment, he obtained P is equal to the value is 3.763. 3.763. He obtained. Then here is C. The question asked, if this is value, then what value should be rounded off in the result? Now it is asked, first of all, calculate delta P by P in 200. So delta P by P in 200, if you are going to obtain, see the concept very carefully. Here in this case, delta P maximum permissible error is, this is 13%. Here it is given. So delta P, first of all calculate here in this case delta P. Delta P is equal to 3.763 into maximum permissible error by 100. This is 13% here given. By using this formula, it can be obtained, and by calculating this figure, it is by this formula, is equal to 0.4819, and it can be rounded up to 3 digit. Here in this case 0.489. So the answer we can retain P is equal to plus minus P is equal to this. First of all, the value of P 3.763. The maximum plus minus error, it is 0.489. See very carefully. This can be also obtained. Now we are going to see second question. Hello. Now see one more question in the error analysis. This question is on concept of Young's modulus. A student is doing the experiment of Young modulus, Searle's apparatus, and he is calculating some of the quantity. Length of the wire, it is 2.090 centimeter. Diameter of wire D 0.082 centimeter. Mass suspended on wire is 3 kg, 3.00 kg, and extension in length of the wire is 0.087 centimeter. He obtained 4 observations to calculate the value of Young modulus here, and Young modulus is obtained. This is the solution obtained by formula 4 mgl by pi d square small l. Here, so it is asked calculate the maximum possible error in Young modulus. Maximum possible error in the case, this is delta y by y in 200 max. This is asked. And one more thing is asked. This Young modulus gamma is dependent on 5 factor m g l d square l pi and 4 is a constant. G is a standard value and it is constant. So he is taking 3, 4, G and pi as a constant value and determining the 4 quantity only. The error is possible only in this 4 quantity. So it is dependent on basically mass, length, diameter and extended length. So and in which physical quantity he has to get great care while doing the experiment. So see, directly now we will write the formula. See very carefully, student, this question. You will learn a lot of things while doing the question. See the focus, my focus on the question. What are the things you will learn? Here see maximum error while doing the experiment in this. Maximum percentage error in this case dependent on 4 quantities. The first is mass 100. Second one is L, length delta L by L into 100. C, next quantity is d to the power 2, so plus 2, it is a power 2, delta d by d into 100, and the last is delta L by L into 200, its power is 1. So this is the formula. Now see, if this type of data is we are given, then how we can obtain. See here in it. Now here see in the right hand side, it is given delta m by m. The value of m is given here 2.890, but no information is given regarding delta m. So by this data we will obtain. See the point here, write the point here, and there is a 3 places, so its least count is 0.001. Here in the case, see very carefully how to write delta m. Similar process we will adopt here in this case. Capital L is given. This is not M, capital L. So capital L value is given. Now capital M is here given 3.00 kg. So here in this case list count is, see the point here, and 2 digit this 0.1 into 100 plus 2. Diameter calculated in the case is 0.082. See this digit. So delta D is 0. See here 3 digit. So 001 in 200 plus delta L by L. Small l is here given in the formula is 0.087, and it is least count is 0.001 in 200. See very carefully in this case. Here in this case M, L, D and L is given, and by the observation obtained in this case, we have to obtain least count by which least count of the instrument by which this observation is made. And in the chapter, in the beginning of the chapter, I told the maximum possible error by measuring instrument is equal to least count of the instrument. Here in this case, now calculated, after calculating this value, here in the case, one can be obtained, it is 0.035 percentage plus 0.33 percentage plus the third one is 2.44 percentage, and the last one is this value after calculating, it is 1.15 percentage. Now see this 4 calculated in different percentage. After adding this all percentage, it's come 3.955%, approximately 4% error. While any student doing the experiment by keep away all the defect in the formula, doing very precisely the experiment, but it is still remains possibilities in the error, in the result. And here in this experiment, the maximum possible error is 4%. And here one more thing, in this 4%, the maximum error is this 2.44%, and it is of diameter of wire. So if you are going to do Searle apparatus experiment, so be careful why you are determining the radius of diameter of a wire by using screw gauge. So see carefully, so maximum error is there. Very less error while you calculating the length of wire, mass suspended there. Extension also very important, the second one, when you are measuring extension by mercury system, mercury air system. So in this case, so clear? By these two concepts, two numericals, many more concepts can you understand. If you have any problem while calculating the other questions, you can ask to me on my email, that is skpathak, no dot, this is skpathak 1970@gmail.com. So regularly watch my lectures and subscribe my channel. Thank you and have a nice day.